The double murder trial of disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh starts on Monday. Jury selection will begin in a case that is likely to grab national and potentially international attention for the next several weeks. And it's complicated. Murdaugh is accused of shooting and killing his wife, Maggie, and their 22-year-old son, Paul. It happened in the summer of 2021 on their nearly 2,000-acre South Carolina hunting estate. Prosecutors claim that the double murder was a plot, a cover-up to distract from a Pandora's box of other crimes tied to Murdaugh and his prominent legal family. This is a case that we have also covered extensively here at NewsNation. We're going to be covering the trial. We want you to tune in this Sunday. NewsNation will bring you an hour-long special on this case, the Murdaugh murders, airing 9/8 Central. Let's talk more about it this morning, though. Michelle Pense is with us. She's the host of the true crime podcast, the Crime Shack podcast. Michelle, thank you for being with us. I want to take people back to June 7th, 2021, when Maggie and Paul's bodies were found, shot to death on their property near the dog kennels on this piece of land. The 911 call came from Alex Murdaugh himself. He was not charged with their murders until 13 months later. What evidence has been revealed that prosecutors will use that they think ties him to the murders of his wife and son?
Yeah, it's come out, well, the information that they have released, they obviously haven't released everything that they have. The information that they have told us is that they have obtained cell phone data from Alex Murdaugh's phone, putting him in the location where his wife and son were murdered at the time they were murdered. They also had blood spatter evidence on a white T-shirt he was wearing, although there's controversy now about that white T-shirt because apparently it was damaged while it was being tested. So that's no longer available. But they were saying that was part of the evidence. They also have the two weapons. They have a rifle and a shotgun. And they know those weapons were used during the murders. Rifle was used on one of the victims, shotgun was used on another. In addition to that evidence, they have an enormous amount of financial crimes that they're going to be bringing up in trial that are basically the foundation for these murder charges. And they're going to bring all that up in the trial. They're going to talk about how Alex Murdaugh was basically backed into a corner. His financial crimes were going to be unveiled, and he basically had no other choice than to murder his wife and son.
That's a pretty important dot to connect, though, right? I mean, charged with financial crimes and then murdering your wife and your son to cover that up. So I think for prosecutors to get there for a jury, it's going to take a lot of work. One thing you said just a moment ago that was news to me, and I've been very read up on this case as of late, is the murder weapons. There were two used at the crime scene, but to my knowledge, they hadn't been recovered. Are you hearing differently, that they have those in their possession?
No, I'll correct that. They have not recovered the weapons. They do know what weapons were used on the victims, though.
Okay. And then back to the blood splatter on the shirt. I think that will be a major point of contention in court. Who was tasked with investigating this case early on? Where did that shirt end up as we look at the image on your screen? And do we know how it was damaged?
So law enforcement had the shirt. SLED had the shirt in their possession. They were doing tests on the blood, obviously, to see whose blood it was, if it was Maggie, Paul's, if it was Alex's blood. And during testing, allegedly, the shirt was damaged. So it's no longer in some type of tangible state to continue to be tested. And that's kind of a mystery. I don't know what happened with that shirt.
Do you know, Michelle, what witnesses each side will be calling in the case over the next couple of weeks?
I'm sure the prosecution will be calling the employees of the law firm that Alex Murdaugh worked with. That's going to be significant because they will have proof that he was stealing money from the law firm.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.